PTF and JK back with you. Win and you're in action for the Breeders' Cup on the Jersey Shore. We've got the Grade 1 Haskell this Saturday. Some crossover with horses you'll know from the Triple Crown going to be participating here, and it's an exciting race. JK, let's go through these contenders, and then at the end, we'll give our selections, our ideas of who's going to win this year's running of the Haskell Stakes. Let's start with the Belmont Stakes winner, Dornoch. What do you think of his chances?
Look, I mean, he's really kind of turned into a darn good horse, right? He fooled me a little bit throughout his 3-year-old campaign, but the way he ran in the Belmont, I think he deserves to definitely be in the conversation in this Haskell.
In the conversation, yes, I'm a little skeptical just because I feel like if they made a different tactical decision about Seize the Gray, if Mindframe had run straight in the stretch, felt like everything went his way a little bit. Maybe last time was the time you wanted to have, but not a horse I'm going to argue with, and great to see his participation in this race on the Jersey Shore. Maybe he'll kick sand in my face again. Jasper's Pride, local horse, big long shot. We won't pause there, but Tuscan Sky, certainly worthy of consideration after winning the local prep, the Monmouth Stakes at Monmouth, the Pegasus Stakes at Monmouth, Naira Betts Pegasus Stakes. Is he a serious contender in here? Can Tuscan Sky step up?
Absolutely. That's what's great about the Haskell, the Jim Dandy, and the Travers is you get to these horses that are kind of late to the party. Tuscan Sky ran well early in his career, failed as a short price horse in the Wood Memorial, but now seems to kind of be getting it all together. I think he definitely fits as one who has a nice race over the racetrack as well.
Let's continue on down the field with Timberlake. I'll probably steal your thunder or you'll steal mine with this one. This is a horse we both talked about as one that was probably in need of a turn back in distance. They're keeping him long. This is a track historically where horses can stretch their speed. It's played a lot more fair. This year, I'm watching one with Timberlake, but this is a horse you've always been a bigger fan of than me. Do you like him in this spot?
Yeah, I mean, I've always been a huge fan, and I've always felt like he's got a great race somewhere in him. I wish it would have been the Breeders' Cup betting challenge when I bet like $15,000 on him. But yeah, I mean, look, he's got an opportunity to turn things around. I think that he's one that's always been ultra talented. I wouldn't be shocked if he was getting his picture taken at the end. I just think he's got some other pretty talented horses he's going to have to deal with.
You're a man with his finger on the pulse of what's going on in the racing industry, these conversations with insiders you have. There's a rumor that several horsemen have you blocked on their cell phones from all the times you call them fishing for information. That's not true. I just made that up right now. What are you hearing? Are you hearing what I'm hearing about Fierceness, that he may opt to skip this spot and run in the Jim Dandy next weekend instead? On the press conference yesterday, Todd Pletcher said it's all up to owner Mike Rapoli. Will Fierceness compete here? And if he does, do you like him?
I haven't heard, but knowing Mike Rapoli and knowing common sense, you would think that if he's going to have a short price horse in Mindframe, and Mindframe ships down and is ready to jump into the starting gate, feels like Fierceness will probably stay back and run in the Jim Dandy. Why have one win and one loss when you can have potentially 2 wins? So I would think that Fierceness will bypass the Jim Dandy as long as Mindframe is all good to go. And it just seems like a little bit of an insurance policy to make sure he's got a runner in the Grade 1 Haskell.
Just step on it. Big long shot, local horse. C-Streak of the local horses, maybe the one that could be the most interesting if ridden cold, and maybe to make one run in, potentially a sneaky exacta horse. I can't see winning. Before we get to Mindframe, do you have anything to say about either of these other local contenders?
I think C-Streak is basically just the best option for getting to the Jersey Shore if you're in Manhattan.
It is a wonderful ferry ride. He's in a little deep, but he's a tough horse who I've always liked. I wouldn't be surprised if he can outrun his odds a little bit. Let's get to our ad. We've got a new sponsor in the Money Media Network, and we're very excited to be working with Winner's Circle Proxy. If you want to learn more, winnerscircleproxy.com/ITM. What is it? It is a way you can join the world's biggest football contest, that's NFL football, at Circa Sports, with $16 million in guaranteed cash prizes this season. 2 ways to play: a no rake, Circa Survivor, and Circa Million, where you play against the spread. You can enter at Circa Sports in Las Vegas with Winner's Circle Proxy service. Then you can play online from anywhere. Winner's Circle Proxy clients win big, $7 million in 2023. over 15 million the last 5 years. Learn more about this most trusted proxy service by visiting winnerscircleproxy.com/ITM. Schedule your sign-up appointment today and make sure you tell them that your friends from In the Money Media sent you. Pretty cool. Very excited about these upcoming contests and the chance to work with these cats, hearing more about them on these airwaves, both on YouTube, over at the podcast side as well, inthemoneypodcast.com, In the Money Media, wherever you get your podcast. Quick call to the audience. Do us a favor, drop us a comment. Let us know who you think is going to win the Haskell Stakes on this Saturday. And further favor, sign up for our YouTube channel. Subscribe, I should say. Click that notification bell. Lots of YouTube exclusive content. We don't want you to miss any of it. And we are right on the doorstep of 10,000 subs. It's going up every day. Join the party. Help us out. I want that little creative award. All right. There's one horse we haven't talked about, and we haven't given our picks yet, JK. I think we can both do it in one. We're talking about Mindframe. Let's hear the case for this Todd Pletcher runner.
I think it's safe to say he was unlucky to win, not to win, the Belmont Stakes. I mean, I think Irad just kind of caught him off guard left-handed. He's not a horse that's been very experienced. And I think that he just got caught off guard. He ducked out a little bit. And I think ultimately at the end, that cost him. If he would have gone straight, I think he would have won. But the other thing about Mindframe is that not only do I think that his performance was very close to being a Belmont Grade 1 winning performance, he was only his third start. He's supposed to take another step forward. And if he takes that step forward, I think he could be extremely tough to beat. Todd Pletcher knows how to win this race. I think Mindframe might be the leader that's not quite in the clubhouse yet to win 3-year-old championship.
I don't disagree. It's a bold statement given his resume versus some of these others, but I just think he might be the most talented. And I agree with what you're saying about that run in the Belmont. I mean, from where I was sitting, you can really see the momentum. I was right at the top of the stretch. He stays straight. He goes right by. There's almost no question in my mind. It's like a 9 of 10 type of a thing. And with that potential and the ability for him to have grown up even just in the last month, they've been working on things in training. Todd Pletcher's a master. I like Mindframe in this spot, and I like his chance to potentially go on and be the 3-year-old champion as well. There you have it. That's our analysis of this year's Haskell Stakes. For JK, I'm PTF. May you win all your photos.